Well, good evening. Tonight, with the government shutdown showing no signs of ending, our team is working to learn what this means for our state's unique aviation dependence.
Now, with hundreds of airports touching every corner of the state, our political reporter Will Courtney's here to help us understand the shutdown's aviation impacts.
Yeah, John, Rebecca, you both alluded to how critical aviation is to Alaska, with 82% of the state only accessible by planes. State numbers show there are 235 airports in Alaska, and many of those small and private. The TSA says there are 19 where they have agents, and the FAA says the airports in Anchorage, Fairbanks, Juneau, and Merrill Field have federally staffed control towers, while Bethel, Kenai, King Salmon, and Kodiak have FAA towers staffed by contractors, not federal employees. Those airports, including Stevens International, are open and appear business as usual today. TSA agents and air traffic controllers are all now working without pay until the shutdown ends. We talked to some travelers today, including two working on the North Slope. Everyone said despite the shutdown, they expected little to no impact on their flights.
I don't expect any delays, but I don't know how that's going to affect the rest of us, on all our rotations and everything we do.
I don't know. I'm going to be traveling back again, so we'll see how it goes when I come back.
I travel quite a bit, so I haven't felt any impact yet at all.
TSA is still working. The Social Security is going to get paid. The veterans are going to get paid. We need to cut the fat.
And then you don't expect any travel delays today?
None at all.
And we're getting an idea on other impacts of the shutdown. There are about 15,000 federal workers in Alaska. Those who are not essential have been furloughed and are not getting paid. The president said today if the shutdown does not end, layoffs could start at the end of the week. That 15,000 does not include military members working without pay. Our national parks are also closed, and that's just some of the Alaska impact. A complete list is live right now on our website and our mobile app. John, Rebecca.
And a warning that this next story details and deals with sexual abuse and may be difficult for some viewers. A 39-year-old Dillingham man is charged with 3 counts of sexual abuse of a minor. Now, according to charging documents, Anthony Reed has been charged with 3 counts of second-degree sexual abuse of a minor, first-degree misconduct involving a controlled substance, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and online enticement of a minor.
Charging documents say the teen contacted Dillingham police in September to report between August of 2024 and August of 2025, Reed had engaged in various inappropriate behaviors, including providing the teen with illegal drugs and alcohol in exchange for sex. We did reach out to the Department of Law as well as the Dillingham Police Department for comment, and we await to hear back. All right, this next story, it's a tangled tale, if you will, involving moose, and Lauren Maxwell has the story.
You may remember this guy.
For about a week, we were getting reports of him before we caught up to him.
A young bull moose with electrical cords tangled up in its antlers.
Had drooping electrical cord wrapped numerous times on both antlers and kind of across his face, and it was definitely affecting his full vision, which was a concern.
Not long after we aired our story, Fish and Game found him wandering near West Diamond Boulevard. They were able to dart the moose and carefully remove the cords.
Oh, he's a much happier camper now, I'm sure.
But there are other moose with similar issues.
This is the bull that we caught up to and sedated.
Including this one with a bungee cord wrapped around its neck. Fish and Game says it's the time of year when moose are particularly active and prone to get into trouble. It's not a surprise to Geneva Brown.
So you were just sitting here?
I was just sitting here, enjoying the beautiful scenery.
She was relaxing near her Southport condo Tuesday when a huge moose surprised her.
And this moose came jumping, very enthusiastic, but didn't even see me, I don't think.
She noticed it had something dangling from its antlers.
Poor creature. I felt so sorry for it. And yet, I wasn't going to go over there and grab it.
Fish and Game says that's a wise decision.
They are big, dangerous animals.
If you spot a moose in trouble, it's best to let them handle it. Lauren Maxwell, Alaska's news source.
If you are still headed out for a walk tonight, you'll need that rain gear in South Central.
And we're also hearing some snow moving into the north. Chief Meteorologist Melissa Fry with the forecast. Melissa.
Yeah, we are seeing a combination of that winter weather for the higher elevations of the interior, just rain here in South Central, but a lot of it is pushing in. This storm system moving in from the western side of the state, and now we are seeing that heavy rain in South Central, snow in the higher elevations of the interior. And hey, check out Tanana this afternoon. Look at those big flakes coming down, and they are sticking and accumulating at this hour. We are also seeing snow pushing further east, higher elevations north of Fairbanks, and we have a winter weather advisory, not for this band of moisture, but for the next one. Tomorrow afternoon all the way through Friday evening, we're going to see snow along the Cease Highway to near milepost 90. Also, those higher elevations of the White Mountains. Those areas you should be prepared for 4 to 6 inches of snow. And then also along Chena Hot Springs Road, east of milepost 34 and the Chena Hot Springs Resort area, looking at 3 to 5 inches of snow. Again, really starting to come down as we head into tomorrow evening. Right now, though, you can see it is dry in Fairbanks and well above freezing, 41 degrees, 48 in Fairbanks, with that rain coming down from Anchorage all the way into the valley. Dry and even sunny tonight in Ketchikan. Temperatures there sitting in the low 50s. South Central, be prepared for that heavy rain overnight. It'll stick with us only through early tomorrow morning, and then we'll transition to a few showers before drier conditions arrive for the second half of the day. High temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s. And again, we will see that rain-snow mix pushing into Fairbanks. I'll have a closer look at that full extended forecast next.
All right, Melissa, thank you. All right, so we know Girl Scouts much more than just cookie sales.
Absolutely. Joining us now is Hillary Patterson, the new Chief Executive Officer for Girl Scouts of Alaska.
Hillary, thank you for being here. Now, as the new CEO for Girl Scouts of Alaska, what's your vision? What are we thinking?
Well, Girl Scouts' mission is to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. And we definitely need that here in Alaska. We're trying to build up girls and help them to see all the potential that they have and how they can make the world a better place.
And what are some of those opportunities for Girl Scouts and for girls who might be interested in joining the Scouts?
That's a great question. This is the very first day of our new membership year. And so we're looking for girls to join troops. We're also looking for volunteers to help us with those troops. We have a lot of girls who want to join Girl Scouts, but we need troop leaders. And so we are hoping that we can get some new troop leaders up and running with us. It's pretty simple to be a troop leader. We give lots of training and opportunities, and then the girls get to benefit from that. There's a community that they get to be part of. They get to learn about a lot of different skills, like selling cookies. We also have a fall product that they're selling currently. They go to camp in the summertime. They learn about body appreciation. They have a bunch of different badges that they do. I could go on and on about how great Girl Scouts is, honestly.
We love that. You mentioned, everything you learned from selling cookies. I'm sure a lot of business, things like that, and we cannot ignore the cookies. Any changes, anything new? What should we be thinking about as consumers?
We have a brand new cookie coming out this year. We just unveiled it in September. It's called the Explore More, and it is a Rocky Road inspired cookie with flavors of, a Rocky Road ice cream, but it's a cookie. So that's really exciting.
And what are your short-term goals for this year? What do you hope to see happen?
Sorry, what was that?
What are your goals for this year for Girl Scouts? What would you like to see immediately kind of happen?
Oh, we really want to build our community up again. Before COVID, we had about 6,000 members, and our membership is down and continues to kind of decline, as a lot of things with nonprofits do after COVID. So we're really hoping to build up again and to strengthen both the girls, but also the volunteers. Girl Scouts is not just for girls, it's also for the volunteers. It's a community. Once a Girl Scout, always a Girl Scout.
Thank you so much for your time tonight. We will be right back. Well, after years of work at both the state and federal level, Interior Alaska will finally have a cemetery dedicated to veterans.
Adrian Peterson, he has more on why that cemetery was pushed for so long and what it means for Interior Alaska.
After nearly 2 decades, Salcha will become the home of a veteran cemetery. According to former legislator David Guttenberg, the effort to found the state's first veteran cemetery began in 2006.
I would have veterans come up to me and thanking me and asking me to hurry up because they had their ashes of their friends on the mantle and they wanted them to be buried, and they wanted to be buried here. And they're holding their ashes until that time.
At the federal level, Senator Dan Sullivan has also been working to push the project through.
The fact that we never had one of these state cemeteries funded by the feds, to me, it was just a mystery. And given how much our country's military history, has a connection to Alaska, given how many veterans we have here.
According to project documents, an estimated 11,000 veterans live in the Fairbanks North Star borough.
10% of our population here in the interior are veterans. And having a place where they can be laid to rest by their family, their fellow service members, is going to be really meaningful.
To be near your loved ones and to be among your fellow veterans and their family members, and know that that's going to be where you've been, laid to rest for eternity. I just think it's a really comforting thought.
The location in Salta is a 257-acre site that will have 350 crypts, 250 in-ground burials, and 600 columbarium niches. Adrian Peterson, Alaska's news source.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's News Source app.